Dear friends, today I am going to discuss about what is worldly and divine love. To say in one sentence, ability to good unconditionally for all is love. A person asked to Saint Kabir who he is. Saint Kabir replied that if he wants to know about him, then his name is love, his caste is love, lives in love city, food also love, even his bed also made of love. Without love, he has no identity. By nature of love, it can be classified into two types. One is worldly and the other is divine or spiritual. Worldly love is based on giving and take policy. It is sustaining with the conditions of accumulating pleasure and other opportunities. It begins to break from that time when a person feels hard to accumulate benefit, pleasure, opportunities from another one. Worldly love is occupying a huge part of art, literature, drama, cinema, etc. Generally, the attraction between male and female is called love, for which some people are ready to sacrifice even their life also. In literature, song, cinema, drama, poetry, or other entertainment media, we get so many tempting descriptions about pre-marriage love-making efforts, but the depiction of post-marriage critical situations are very few. Before marriage, the boy thought that his beloved girl was just like a fairy from heaven. But after marriage, the same girl becomes a witch before marriage. The boy was a prince of dream, but after marriage, he transforms into a demon, and both of them think that their lives are decaying due to that marriage. The major cause of this situation is attachment. The meaning of attachment becomes too much dependent upon a person or matter to accumulate pleasure, which means the person feels extremely powerless without that particular person or matter. In this situation, the existence of that person is eclipsed by the particular thing or person. If the beloved person do wrong by any mistake, the enamored person feels a heartbreaking hurt, and more people do a common mistake by accepting attachment as love. After marriage, people want to get love, affection, care, servility by dint of possession, and it may create a fatal family dispute. Both husband and wife are trying to ascertain as inferior to each other. When people try to fulfill their suppressed desire by using their spouse, the relationship goes worse to the worst. Loveless and selfishness are the main source of all unexpected, painful, tragic situations of a human life. Love does not remain in the fire like physical beauty, it stays in goodness. The nature uses physical beauty as a tool of an advertisement for attraction. It is commonly seen that more persons are pre-marriage sweet behavior turned into so hard after post-marriage time. They express anger, hatred to each other so frequently. They used to think and behave like an enemy for each other, feel jealousy on any development of the spouse, incubate suspicion, etc. Therefore, a marriage life never successful by one-sided goodness. It should have on both sides. The successful worldly love is depend on the power of acceptance to each other, but it does not mean that somebody will continue physical and mental torture and the other would tolerate it silently. It means to support and inspire to all good desires and works of our life or love partner. But in practical life, more people are unable to do it. To attain the stage of actual love is possible in a higher level of mental dimension of mind. Those who can accept a person unconditionally, that person must be highly empowered by personality. It is almost impossible for a common person to live without any expectation from others. Some people give up their worldly life and become a monk unable to attain this mental state. There are no opportunity in the jungle to make powerful the mind because there is no worldly relationship, no chance to get honor or disrespect. There is a lot of opportunity in worldly life to make our mind stronger in so many disfavored situations. A person can increase physical strength by doing proper exercise. In the same way, we can enhance our accepting power of the mind by mental exercise. There is a limit to increase physical power, but there is no limit to increasing the mental strength, and we can enhance it by the systematic practice of knowledge, wisdom, yoga, pranayam, meditation, etc. In the lower state of mind, every person wants to get love, affection, compassion, courage, inspiration, help, recognition, honor, respect, freedom, etc. from other people, but they don't like to give it the same to other one. Then some unexpected situations of imbalance certainly arise in our life. There is a question that arises: what is the nature of love to wicked people? If we show extreme humbleness by tolerating wicked persons' misdeeds, it will destroy our own existence. Therefore, sufficient hard behavior is suitable for wicked persons, and it is also an expression of compassion to them. Otherwise, their misdeeds will spread to society. Then what is actual love? Doing well unconditionally for all is divine love, in which love there is no expectation of getting the benefit of return back is. We may mention it as divine love. By dint of sincere exercise, we can elevate our worldly love to this divine love. Lack of true love, most of the family life is dominated by violence, vexation, anxiety, etc. There is a question that may arise: is it possible such a love where is no condition of giving and taking? Of course, it is possible. Thus, a tree can give innumerable benefits for us. The sun can give light and heat without expectation. A river can give us water. In this way, a spiritually enriched person can give love to others. A spiritual person can realize every person is unique in this world. In such a mental state, the person does not want to satisfy the self-ego by utilizing other people and things. If there is nothing to get from other people, then we should not live with a desire of getting from others. When a child gets abundant love from parents, from that time, a person built a mindset that our happiness and pleasure are always dependent on others, and we have a right to get it from others for the whole life, but it is not applicable in our practical life. The opposite is truer rather than it. The situations are changed, but more people remain as childlike, though they become physically mature to look at, and in absence of parents, they want to get love, compassion, obedience, etc. from their spouse. As a result, the situation goes worse to the worst. Spiritual persons are mentally mature. Therefore, they can recognize the childlike mentality and they become happy by giving their love to others like a mother or father. They don't try to accumulate pleasure or happiness from that child like immature people and enjoy the pure happiness by giving to others. They are capable to feel celestial happiness by seeing others' delightful life. True lovers are never tries to sense other people, but they have an ability to sense themselves. They sense their mind instead of sensing situations also. In the event moment, they are perfectly conscious for self-existence and their mind is also full of happiness and mental power. So the person is living with great joy of giving policy instead of getting from others. When a person's mind becomes full with a celestial desire of doing welfare to all, then the invisible loving personality is expressed by his or her sentences, executed by works, and radiated by mental vibrations. The person is not become well only for the human society, but for all creatures or for every element of nature also. This is actual or divine love. Thank you.